Hello, and welcome back. I'm gonna go ahead and try my first long mission ever. Not only that, it's going to be a long veteran. I don't know if that's a good idea. Probably I should start with a long apprentice, or a long... Yeah, I guess my only other option would be a long apprentice. But, I'm just gonna jump right in. And hear me out. I'm bringing 3 of my best. I'm bringing Plague Doctor, my top Plague Doctor, my top Vestal, and my 2 top Crusaders. Not only that, I'm bringing these 2 Crusaders into the ruins, where they enjoy ruining all opposition, as we could see from the last time we took on the Necromancer. That was our first veteran boss. Not only did they get to him real well, they took him out real easy. We had no problem. We had no problem with health. We had no problem with stress. We had no problems that whole run. So I'm thinking using what I think is the same exact comp, and in fact the same exact characters. It's a group that I feel comfortable with. I don't feel comfortable with my supply buying for a long mission. I have no idea how much I need for anything, so I'm probably just really overcompensating. But I have no idea how many rooms a long dungeon is. We're gonna have to find out.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar.
Okay, how many rooms was that? Well, we got the one fight there. What the fuck are these? Is that a gargoyle? Oh shit. What does that do? Oh, resist and resist. Oh wow, okay, that can move and stun. Thankfully resisted. They've got 50% prot, 16 dodge. Wow, that's annoying. But they can be stunned. They can be felled, I assume. Hopefully they don't have anything tricky, like fucking wheeled slimes or something like that. Since nobody's hurt, go for that. Hope for the stun. Wow, we got it. Okay. Doing okay, even against these new dudes. And everything is unholy, so that's gonna be to our benefit. A miss and a dodge is real shitty. Okay, but wow, not bad considering the gargoyles have pretty high prot and high dodge. They must have really low HP. I didn't really notice, but they must if we did that much in one hit. Alright, we get blight on the gargoyle in the back. I guess we just go for the little tiny bit of damage here, even though we are almost guaranteed to not get the stun. Yeah, 2 damage, no stun. To be expected. Great dodge. Grand Court. That was a very good dodge there of yours. Got rid of the front line. Everyone's in a good murdering position. Let's zealous these dudes into oblivion. Or... yeah, that's probably the better option here. Because I noticed that zealous... I thought zealous did extra damage to unholy. But does it not? Huh. The regular attack Yeah, 25 damage to unholy. This one has the extra damage to unholy. Zealous does not. Huh. Weird. Was I completely imagining that? You just screamed disease at two of my dudes. Again.
Unforeseen.
Can you stop doing that? Can you just never do that again, please? We've just started this, and we've got a long way to go. If you keep screaming disease at me and hurting me and making me stress out, this is not going to go well. And shit, we're full already. Good. A standard comp. At least we're well versed in this. We're ready for it. Even though that is an annoying start. A very annoying start. She's already up to 40. If I can stress. If I remember correctly, she's got some kind of fucking human phobia. So she's going to be taking extra here. Not great. Can she get that in? She can. Although maybe it's not that she takes extra stress. Although maybe it is. I'm pretty sure she has an accuracy. I don't want to say debuff. A lesser chance of hitting human targets. What would I call that if not a debuff?
Continually
I
onslaught.
suppose that essentially is. It's just
Destroy them all.
a permanent quirked debuff. But anyway. That's something I'm not too worried about. My Crusaders are not only tough HP wise, but also mentally. At least these two are. Not like the one that I took in the Weald recently. Fucking went insane and had to be dismissed immediately afterwards.
This expedition at least promises
What is that?
success.
Ooh, wow, that's nice. Surprised. Surprised. And hopefully dead. Very quickly. Can we get that off on you? Good. Let's bring this bitch to the front, where hopefully we can murder her right quick. Wow. That was real damaging. Now the question is, do we want to go for a little heal? Top everybody off. 7 is good. Alright. I think you are topped off.
Press this advantage.
Okay,
Them no
great. Only dealing with one bump of the night for all of 2. And I noticed that every time I say all of, it sounds like the food olive. Have you noticed that? All of 2. All of 2 damage. Alright. Go for the extra damage for unholy. Nice. No. Why, wifey? Of course it does. Yes, we've had this happen before. I forget exactly what claustrophobia does. Oh. Why must you touch shit? Yeah, there was a map, and that's good. And we were gonna touch it anyway, but stop touching shit. Oh. Damn. That's a hell of a map. For Christ's sake. That basically just showed us the entire long dungeon. Now, what's the best route through it? There's a lot of fights. A lot of potential fights, anyway. straight up north. And left. Obviously. But straight up to the corner there. Oh no. Last time we faced one of these dudes, he killed our jester. So we've got to get revenge. And we got to start with the stun. Hell, go for a third. Alright. Thankfully skeletons are easy to stun. And let's start smacking away. We're gonna need this 25% extra damage for Unholy. Alright, he's down to half. Come on, don't be huge. 6 is... well, it's solid. It's solid damage. You know, I don't want to mix them up. I want to keep this guy right here so I can just kill him quickly. I don't know what he can do from the back, so I don't want to put anyone in front of him. I know he's devastating from the front. I already know that. He's got fucking boss-like damage and status effects from the front, but front is where I want to keep him because that's where we're going to be able to hit him for a lot of damage. There we go. Reliably, and take him the fuck out with our Crusaders. Now we just gotta reach all the way to the back here. Stunned, got rid of the corpse. Good. That was also very solid. Bayonet for 2, moves him back. I'm not sure, can he do anything except for bayonet even from the second position? That might be the case. Ooh, a crit of 18. A righteous blow. And that should probably be enough. Pretty sure it will be. We should be completely topped off. Yep, our last 2 got topped off there. Now it's time to murder. And move on.
Seize this moment.
I like it.
Push on to the task's end.
Ooh, surprised. Okay. Surprise is always good, but it's especially good on these, you know, dual knife wielding motherfuckers who can do so much DPS. Okay. Got a stun just in case we can't actually take them out. You know, we've only got 2 real damage dealers, so you know, this comp is solid. This comp is well-rounded. This comp does not excel in burst damage. Unless we get lucky. 12 is good. That's pretty much a guaranteed kill plus damage on the guy in the second row. Alright. That's not too bad. If it's spread out like that, you know, we can probably heal up for exactly that amount with our Vestal. Well, this could be bad, or not. That could just be 2 beautiful dodges at the same time in unison by both of our Crusaders. Good job, Grand Court and Xanatos. You know, I don't know yet. I haven't been there, I haven't seen it, I don't know what's in there, but I might send this party into the darkest dungeon for the first time, but I don't know. That is a pretty scary thing, going into the complete unknown, even after so many weeks, literal weeks and in-game weeks. This is such a good group, so solid, so reliable, that if I want a chance, I feel like, you know, this might be a good group to send in. However, I almost wonder if I should just throw some fodder into the Darkest Dungeon for the first time and just see what it's about. I've got no clue. If it's unholy, then this group would be amazing. If there's beasts, then might have to replace Plague Doctor with Houndmaster. God knows what. I don't know. I don't know what it's like. Although, there's... When you get people up to level 5, level 6, and I'm assuming they've got to be 6 before, their darkest dungeon material. There are no throwaway teams at that level. Not at that point. You've already spent so much time and so much money. You've invested so much to raise them up. And I think that's actually the terminology they use for like the trophies and stuff. Raising these characters like they're your goddamn children, like they're your babies, up to 6. You don't have throwaways at that point. You don't raise someone until they're, adults and say, yep, well, you're actually a dumpster baby. It's a little too late for that. You grow attached, you can't throw them away, you spend so much time, you paid for their goddamn college. Now the level 0s are the level 1s. Yeah, those you can throw away. In a public bathroom, it doesn't matter. Leave them at a gas station. Who the fuck cares? But level 6... I don't know who I'm going to send into the Darkest Dungeon for the first time. I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't even done a single champion level mission yet, and I'm already really looking forward to it. I want to see what it's like. Of course, first we've got to take out the... What's his name? The Shrieker. That was the first champion level boss and champion level dungeon that I've was ever offered. It's been there for a long time.
Annihilated.
And it's a short one. I guess I had to start with that, although I'm too frightened to, which is weird. I'm too frightened to take on even that one. But I'm really, really looking forward to the complete unknown and I'm sure arguably hardest area, the Darkest Dungeon. But a lot of that's just curiosity. Yes, I'm curious about this boss, the Shrieker, but that's a whole area of the Darkest Dungeon that I've never been to, and I don't know anything about.
Wealth beyond measure.
Okay, that's nice.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
We don't have the space. I'm almost thinking about camping, just to open up another spot. I don't want to camp too early. We've still got essentially half of everything to go here. Well, this is going to be an easy fight. Will they even get hit off? I suspect not. Well, they might, now that they resist that.
Eradicated.
Nope, I don't think so. Well, you did.
Decimated.
Absolutely obliterated. And that's a... Damn, that's a lot of cash for 2 little skeletons. And I just can't even take it. Another map. It's not going to show me anything. I was hoping it's going to show me a secret room. Apparently that's not going to happen. Oh, here's another gargoyle. We've got some DPS tanks. Gargoyle. However you would classify him, I don't know. And stress. Well, we only got a 30% stun chance. Stun resist chance. good. That's also good. And that's not too bad. Okay, that's a little annoying. Okay, even more annoying. Spoke too soon. Let's go for the double. 611. Very solid. You know, Zealous is good because it's very solid damage and it covers both their two front rows. I used to use a skill with the leper called Hue that did the two front rows. But for some reason, well, I know exactly the reason why. The two lepers that I've had for so long in this game didn't have it, and I didn't buy it because I just didn't want to waste money buying skills that I might not have needed, and they did very, very well without it. But you know, after seeing how well Zealous can do, especially when you've got two of them working in conjunction, I might have to go and get both of my lepers Hue and maybe try a leper party. A leper party. God, that sounds horrible. Let's have a leper party, y'all. Well, thankfully, I can still do something from this position. Stun, move, get rid of corpse. Ah, he could have moved me with that. It probably would have been good to move my plague doctor. Wow, I've got almost no good option here. But take the opportunity then to get rid of, wow, 12 stress is nice. It'd be really good if we could take one of these out in one hit. A 9. Oh, I thought 9 was much closer. I guess she has more hit points than I thought. This time, go this time on that guy. Just switch it around. Damage, I guess. Wow, one. Amazing. Gonna get 12 again? No, 8. Okay, but over 2 turns, cured him for 20 stress. It's very good. Kind of forgot how good Crusaders could be at helping with stress. Not bad at all, actually. Okay. You know, this is our first long dungeon. Maybe this is unnecessary, but my god, this really is long. There are so many fights. It's taken forever. And you know, as much as I love this game, I really, really do. I've been enjoying this game so much recently. The game is taxing. I mean, on our characters, obviously, in the form of stress, but it's also a little taxing on us in the form of stress. You know, we've got to make all of these tough decisions all the time. We've got to worry about 4 characters and our health and stress and, you know, what's the best move to do next, then what's going to be around the next corner, and then traps and inventory management and the town and upgrades, and there's so much. It's taxing. So these long missions, I kind of understand why the rewards are so good for them. Gold, trinkets. The trinkets are usually very, very good. Because it just takes so long. It's such an investment. Not only for, you know, gold-wise, because you have to buy so many supplies, which it's starting to look like I probably bought too many of. But
such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Also, on us, the player, it's a big investment. The amount of time this is taking. Man, when I edit this down, I'm might have to just like get some Benny Hill music and go through the battles that way, because usually I cut down on just like walking through hall time, or if I'm just finding like a box with like a tiny bit of gold or something like that, I'll just completely skip that. I'll edit that out just to save time. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to edit this down enough.
But a victory nonetheless.
I don't know how long this has been going, but this has surely been going, I don't know, an hour? Maybe not that long yet, but maybe.
Circle in the dark.
Okay.
The battle may yet be won.
Let's feast like usual. And stress.
Wonders can be found in the most
boy.
tenebrous corners of this place.
Oh, well, that's not bad. She said, wake up there upon us, but, well, only 2 little skeletons are upon us. That's not so bad. I don't care if we're out of order here. Don't think this is going to matter much. Actually gives me an opportunity to use that, which is rare.
Destroy.
And there we go.
Be wary.
That was easy.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Alright. Where are we going? Well... first, let's get everyone into their correct position. I wish there was an easier way to do this with the controller that was a little faster. But now that we've done that, let's head south to this treasure room. I've come to learn that that's what that mark means on the map. It is a treasure room. There's some kind of box in there for us to rummage through. Surprised. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess this is better. When we get surprised, we get shuffled. But when they get surprised, we just get... It's like it increases our speed. That's something that we could normally do. I kind of wish it would be, like... 2 of them get stunned, and there's maybe a small shuffle effect. I feel like that would be a little more fair. I mean, if you get lucky and you have a high DPS group, then if they get surprised, then lucky you, you're probably going to take them out and take 0 damage. And that's a little OP in that case. And when that's not the case, when you don't have really high DPS burst damage to just take them out in round 1, then I feel like just them going second isn't big enough. I feel like that would be a good balance to have like 2 of them stunned for the first round and then a small shuffling. That's just me. I'm sure they play tested it. Maybe I'm wrong. But off the top of my head, that seems like a good medium. Not OP for DPS comps. And a little better for non-DPS comps. Seems like a good mid-road to me. Okay, we got in the books. Well. Quest complete. But we've been doing well. I mean, look at our health, look at our stress. Let's see what we can find. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get like a... although... I'm not sure if it's possible at this point, but maybe we'll still find a secret room or some kind of like exceptional trinket. Oh, hey. Xanatos got cured of something. Nice, nice, nice. Last time one of our Crusaders touched one of those, he became an even worse sinner. Maybe they've mended their ways. Oh, fuck. Maybe sticking around was a bad idea here. Oh, vey, this is going to be a lot of damage coming our way. Okay. Stuns are important. We get a third. Wow. Okay, that is real nice. Now we need to get a monster crit, which we did not do. We need a monster crit right now, which we did not get again. He's down to half health. Our speed is better than yours, though. Let's keep going for the AoE. Has been doing well for us. Spear thrust. Okay. That was pretty bad. I don't really want to shuffle. I was thinking about hitting the spearman with that because he doesn't have his buff anymore. But I don't want to shuffle. It's like, oh my god, he's got like 1 HP. That is the worst. At least I don't have to worry about him anymore. He's definitely dead. So I can focus on everyone in the back. Let's try to get him to the front. No. Okay, at least I got rid of his turn. He's stunned, but 4, 4, 4, 4. Good, okay.
A victory.
Wifey is...
the turning point.
She's become a real good healer. You know, I don't think that Vestals are very good early on. But later on, especially when accompanied by the right trinket, or trinkets, then they become real good. Early and mid, until you have these trinkets, and until they get up to probably 3rd level heals, occultists are still better. Fuck, we're too
Remind
full.
yourself that overconfident spirits are lifted.
Alright, 2 little gargoyles who are surprised. Let's just go for the blight and maybe the stun plus a tiny bit of damage. Yes, seriously, a really tiny bit of damage.
Clear.
1.
We require only the strength.
Double 5, 6. If we can do that again, then we'll get both.
Impressive.
Okay. I love when things go as planned.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it
To
merely
take this,
a trick
but
of the light?
yeah. Let's ditch the torches. I don't think we need them. Oh no. More claustrophobia. Oh, good.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Oh, and we had room for
Now
it.
it must be
Even better.
carried home.
Our last room. Here we go. Okay. No commanders. Good. Ouch. Not good. Put a double stun on these motherfuckers in the back. And... go with stun? Okay. You know, I really hate when I use a healer and I'm really debating heals or damage. And I go for damage and they just dodge it. That is the worst. Because they can't... your own guys don't dodge a heal. Granted, though, sometimes with the occultist, you might get one for 0, which is essentially the same thing. But, you know, there isn't like a % chance that it will just not work. So it's a tough decision. Maybe I ought to be going for heals. But sometimes, you know, if you can get that little bit of extra damage in for the kill, you can prevent so much more incoming damage. Boy, that's still a tough decision there. Are we going to get pushed? Nope. Resisted. 4046. As long as we don't take too much stress in this last fight, then it's not a big deal. I mean, health, we'll get back as soon as we go to town. Stress, we have to deal with in town using our hard-earned cash. So that's not what we want late in the fight here. As long as we can survive, our health doesn't really matter. However low it gets, who cares? Although I am thinking about going for that last curio there. So if our health did get down real low in this battle, and then we got ambushed in that last hallway, that would suck. Just take out both. No. But close. And dead. I think 18. That's the kind of hit I was hoping for on that Bone Commander.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
What to get rid of? Strong box. Oh. That doesn't work on a strong box, huh? It only works on one of those bigger chests. Alright, we did have room for that, but... Oh, we actually did have room for that. Oops. Oh well.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Oh, I forgot to go to that last curio. Well. Well, we got a good bit of cash, definitely. And 11,000 just from the mission. Got a very rare ring. 17 in loot. Quite a few heirlooms. We've got Wifey up to level 5. Nice. She is now our highest level character. And she's got the plague. Wouldn't you know it? But we took very little stress, so we're not going to have to probably pay for anything there. Very successful. Everything about that run was... Oh my god, we've got 61,000 now? And we were basically broke. Awesome.